It's that time.
We got to talk about the best player in the country.
Are you going there?
No, I'm not. I'm
Okay,
not.
good.
I'm
It
not.
seemed I saw a spark, a little twinkle in your eye. I thought you were serious.
Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Reed Shepherd, and it's got me thinking about things. It's got me looking at life differently.
Is this Reed Shepherd at home, or is this? I feel like that's disrespectful to.
Don't you even try
Oh,
it.
I think it's disrespectful to Ice Bray Bray.
Who?
Ice Bray Bray.
Who is that?
Ice Bray
Oh,
Bray fish.
oh God.
It's
Stop.
ice. It's Ice Bray Bray fish.
We're not doing that, man.
I can't go with a Bray Bray.
No, no, just Braylon.
Chick for Bray.
Okay, that kind of goes.
Braylon Mullins is who we're talking about. Anything I say past 11:50 p.m. Eastern time on these recordings, I'm not liable for. Braylon Mullins, first off, has been crushing with Indiana Elite. They've been in all these really high-profile games. There's been coaches from all over the country at all of these games. He's playing with Trent Sisley. He's playing with Malachi Moreno. Uh, and they're playing like other five stars right now. It's just high, super, super high level basketball at the high school level. And the best programs in the country are taking notice. We knew this. With that said, Braylon Mullins has announced some updates in his recruitment because this is the time of the summer where reporters start to actually talk to these recruits and ask what's going on. Braylon Mullins has said that he is setting 8 official visits. He's setting official visits to Purdue, Indiana, Kentucky, North Carolina, Kansas, UConn, Michigan, Tennessee, and Arkansas has just offered him. So the first 8 schools, I believe, are where he's visiting. Arkansas has just offered him. And I'm not kidding. An hour before we said we were going to do this video, Duke swooped in and offered him, and he tweeted about it. So we have John Calipari and John Shire getting involved in this recruitment. As Braylon Mullins says, he's taking 8 official visits to 4 other Blue Bloods, Purdue, Indiana, Michigan, and Tennessee. This is officially a sweepstakes of every team in the country wants this kid.
I think what makes this exciting too, G, is I don't know, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. Is this like open?
What do you mean?
Like, do you think like usually we have like a good feel on this, like a kid's a lean, right? Do we have a feeling on this one, or is it? I mean, I feel like for a long time, the lean was Indiana, like that was kind of the thought of it. Like Sisley goes to Purdue, Braylon Mullins goes to Indiana, maybe Jalen Harrelson, who knows? But like Mullins is an Indiana kid. I believe he has family connections to the school or something like that. So like, is this is this getting more open than you think with all the attention he's getting right now? Because it seems like he's like must see TV right now. Like he is filling AAU gyms up right now with every single coach in the country, multiple staff members deep, and there's not an offer he does not have.
Yeah, he
So
has them all. He has them all.
yeah, so where are you feeling right now? If you had to do your little Greg Stradamus crystal ball, my word, I struggle with that.
I prefer Nostradamus. So I feel this. You asked me like what do you feel? What are you feeling? I feel it's slipping. I feel it's slipping away, Cart. That's tough for you. I feel that it is slipping. I feel like I'm holding ice cubes. I feel like you and your bet slip in your hands right now. It is slipping away. It's on the fingertips. It's gone.
Mhm.
That's how Mike Woodson and Matt Painter have to feel right now. They put all the work in, and I think it was slowly progressing into like, UNC's involved, Mark Pope and Hubert Davis, and then Kansas and UConn called, and it was like, oh, that's big time. But like, Kansas and UConn probably have even more high profile guys. We should be worried, but not all the way worried. Yeah, now John Calipari's involved and John Shire's involved with Brotherhood. You're cooked. You're cooked. You're cooked. That's my read. If Mike Woodson in Indiana or Matt Painter in Purdue can pull this off, it will be an all-time win that will go down in history as like one of the biggest recruiting wins in school history for either of the schools. But I'm sorry. Like this list now includes Kentucky, North Carolina, Kansas, UConn, Duke, Arkansas, which honestly we should just say John Calipari, like you're not winning that, right? Like I'm not crazy on this, but like every other school that's not the ones I just named should just drop out immediately.
Yeah, I wouldn't have said this a month ago, but now I feel pretty confident saying like I don't see how Braylon Mullins doesn't end up at a blue blood or with like a Coach Cal at Arkansas.
Yeah. And he
Like
deserves it. He deserves it. But like, it's like you got to know like what's above your weight class. And with all due respect to Purdue, who was just in the national championship game, and to Indiana, who has like all the momentum in the world right now on the recruiting trail. I mean, this is a terrifying list, and it would be one of those lists where I'm like, I don't really want my school to waste time. Like, it's a bummer. It reminds me of like, truly, it reminds me of like the Devin Booker recruitment back in the day when like Michigan did all this dirty work and thought they were in on him, and it was him or Missouri, and then all of a sudden he ends up at Kentucky, and there's nothing anyone can do. Like, so I don't know. My last thing is just this: like, he's obviously really good. He's obviously really, really good. We've talked about his game so many times on the channel. Is he this good, Cart? He's obviously really good.
he's really good.
He's really good.
He's probably better than people give him credit for.
He's really good.
But I must say, I'm saying like this is he ain't Debanza. He ain't Darren Peterson. He ain't Koa Pete. Like
Is he
there's
Darius Acuff?
he ain't even Darius Acuff to me personally.
This is the best list any player in the country has.
I know, but but the thing is, like, I think Braylon Mullins is ranked where he should be ranked. Like, there's players ahead of him because I think I would take those players over Braylon Mullins.
So what do you think the charm has been lately? Like how is all this momentum? Just more people are seeing him because they're watching Indiana Elite.
I
And
think more people are seeing him, and also he's just an elite shot maker,
yeah,
like absolutely elite shot maker.
yeah. Oh, Bray Bray.
But this does feel like to your point too. Like you remember like the Bray Bray. You remember like the Tyler Hero recruitment. Like Wisconsin really thought they had a chance,
Yep.
and then like Kentucky came in and was like, I got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, this this season for Duke and Con Canoople's gonna be so massive because there ain't no way Braylon's gonna watch Con Canoopple go crazy and not be like, I want to be like him.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a big week or a big season for all of these blue bloods because like I mean, I guess what's the pitch? If we went down the line of like every school here, who would they would point to? Purdue would be like, come be the next Fletcher Lawyer. Indiana would be like, I don't know, are they showing Jordan Hull's film? Will Sheehy? Like
Abe's Cups.
Gabe Cupps, okay. Kentucky, is Mark Pope allowed to try and show Reed Shepherd film? Or are they gonna
I think he can because he knows the Shepherd family.
so he Mark Pope's gonna try and show Reed Shepherd film. UNC showing Cormac Ryan, Brady Manick?
Yeah,
Yeah, Kansas Grady Dick.
that would work. UConn, what Jordan Hawkins,
Cart, come on.
Cam Spencer.
I mean, you have to do the Caucasian thing. You have to. So like UConn can either do Cam Spencer or they can wait and do Aiden Mahaney, Liam McNeely.
They could
Either.
that okay. Yeah,
Arkansas gets to do Reed Shepherd because that's Cal. Michigan shows Stauskas, and Tennessee shows Connect.
it's good pitches, man.
It's a great pitch. It's really good.
There's some great. You know, God damn it! I just realized something.
What?
Self's gonna do it.
You think so?
I think.
I don't know. People tell us he's not the high school guy anymore.
That's what Self wants you to think. Self is back.
Duke would scare me the most here. Like of the new offers, Duke would scare me the most.
I think that Braylon Mullins will be a better. This is not going to go over well. I think it's best for Braylon Mullins as a basketball player if he doesn't go to Indiana.
Why? Oh, well, I know why. You don't need to say why. I know how you
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah.
Just quickly pretend you're Braylon Mullins for me. Cut your list to 3.
Kansas, Duke, Kentucky.
Kansas, Duke, Kentucky. No UConn.
No UConn.
Okay, if I'm cutting my list of three and I'm Braylon Mullins, it is Duke, UConn, Indiana.
Duke, UConn, Indiana.
Yeah, at minimum, I want to string Mike Woodson along a little longer.
Where are you going?
I think Duke.
I think he's going to go to Duke too.
I think it's Duke, and I think I should revisit my recruiting scaredness rankings because John Shire versus Dan Hurley, and I just picked John Shire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Car, you know what I love about you?
That I'm handsome?
You're reliable. I can count on you. You know, honestly, you remind me of Aaron Henry a little bit. Remember when, like, you know, their back was against the wall, nothing was going right, and man just showed up every day. He didn't make excuses. There were no problems, there were just solutions.
Sounds like me.
That's you. And it also reminds me of Duncan Mechanical Solutions, because if you're looking for quality furnace repair, look no further than the heating and air experts that you can trust. Comfort and quality are their standard. They're an HVAC company that serves Northeast Indiana and Southern Michigan, whether it's heating and air conditioning, plumbing, kitchen and bath remodeling, or emergency services when you need them most. Duncan Mechanical Solutions has reliable service that you can count on. Cart, remember when your basement almost exploded?
I remember when my basement almost exploded. I remember when my furnace itself was acting funny. I remember when my AC was acting funny. I wish I had Duncan in my back pocket. I wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been anywhere in northern Indiana or southern Michigan that hasn't been perfectly cool or perfectly warm, depending on when the day called for. And that's because of Duncan Mechanical Solutions. They are the presenting sponsor for the month of July. Shout out to Duncan Mechanical Solutions. Go to duncanmechanicalsolutions.com to learn more.